Pewabi pottery is a mixture of two styles of pottery. Europeans and the indigenous Potawatomi and Ojibwe people who are already in Detroit. The mixture of those two styles is Pewabi pottery.
Stand next to Jamal.
Now, what is this picture? Native Americans here, indigenous people. White folks. This white woman and her two kids. That's Lady Marie Calice de Cadillac. Her arrival less than a year after her husband founded Fort Pontchartrain du Detroit. So she comes months after him and lives inside of the fort. Marie Therese de Cadillac. Remember, as I said, they were trading with the French, and they were coming to bring some furs, and one of the Frenchmen's dogs attacked one of the Potawatomi, or Ojibwe, one of the Ojibwe. Attacked one of the warriors who were coming in to trade. One of the Frenchmen, their dog bit him, and he kicked the dog. I mean, that's going to do. The dog like going to kick the dog, and the French soldier killed the Ojibwe warrior for kicking the dog. Of course, that started a war between the Ojibwe and the French. They killed dozens of Ojibwe because of this.
That was the French and Indian, or that was...
No, this is just there were numerous breakouts that we don't call wars today, but that's really what they were between the, so, because in a trade relationship, it's always, the Europeans were always trying to get over. So sometimes the Native Americans would get mad. You may have heard of Pontiac's Rebellion. That was one of those time periods when the indigenous people like we going all in, and they killed a whole bunch of Europeans, but they lost. Pontiac was not able to defeat the British. In that case, the British, he wasn't able to defeat them, but he killed a bunch of them.
But then not enough.
Not enough, right? And of course, he ended up being killed himself by a Fox tribesman. They got him drunk and then killed him outside of Sonora. February this year.
You don't think that anything he's doing is helping the situation? Is he an improvement over Stephen Harper? I mean, what's the top record? Is it?
Excuse me, did I just hear you correctly? How can he be blamed for that?
No.
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
Don't speak to us that way.
Stop right now. You do not speak to us that way. We are human beings. And the way that you're speaking to us
It's not acceptable.
You are not.
No, stop it. Stop it right now.
We don't want you here. Can you please leave?
Step out.
Step out.
Step out. Then I don't want to hear from you.
You have no right.
You don't speak to us like that.
Simple question.
Yeah.
Answer.
And this is the problem, the way you communicate.
I'm not insinuating
No.
anything for information.
I'm not going to argue with you. I'm not arguing.
No, stop. Stop. You need to stop.
I'm only...
You need to stop. Stop. Kipishchi.
You don't.
Mona kandoina mitin chamane na miyak. Asha weshkat kitos chamane na minan kikishchakas Tohono e mane na miyak. Tapos coach e kain na nuyak. E kwan e ispanik. E kwan magamosha ko may tastago siyak. Tapos coach e kikishchakakipat siyak. You're a guest here. And you don't even know how to speak to us. You don't even recognize the tone in your voice and your delivery. And no, you're done. You're done. Next question.
I'll re-ask you this question. How do you think? Yes. How do you think?
You better be respectful.
I'm being totally respectful. I'm asking how Justin Trudeau's record compared to Stephen Harper's record. Do you think he's improved the situation?
We have a holistic genocide happening here.
Don't speak on behalf of.
And I can speak for myself. You know what, white people? You've had your voice here for 524 years. 524 years you've been visible, white lady. You've been visible for 524 years. Look how fast your white man comes and steps up for you. Where is everybody else that come and step up for us? I have a right to my voice. I'm still fighting for my voice and my visibility. And I'm telling you right now, there has been 524 years of holistic genocide on Turtle Island. We're the ones that are dying. It's not you that is dying. And as far as how Justin Trudeau is doing, one of the things that we need to keep in mind is we're asking the United Nations to help us that charges of genocide, a war against humanity, war crimes, and a crime of aggression be laid, because your Liberal Party was also responsible. Every party, every governance that has been in power, there's been a war conflict of Indian Residential School, 60 Scoop, Indian Day School, and Millennium Scoop. None of your governments have clean hands. All of your governments have blood on their hands. None of you are different. You haven't changed because you haven't started your healing journeys. The moment that we have our voice and our backbone, you want to shut us down. And you think you're privileged to disrespect us. The moment we tell you, because of your colonial mindset and your colonial way of being, your white privilege, your white fragility, you can't take our truth. Look how many people came to bat for you, white lady, and you're a guest here. Without us, you'd be homeless. This is over.
And Awad said unto me, Go yet love a woman beloved of her friend and an adulteress, even as Awad loves the children of Israel, though they turn unto other powers, and love cakes of raisins. So I bought her unto me for 15 pieces of silver, a half homer of barley, and said, You shall not play the harlot, you shall sit solitary. Like that, and you know it's like that. We gon' keep our code and we gon' take our land back. We gon' keep our code and we gon' take our land back. We gon' keep our code and we gon' take our land back. Like that, and you know it's like that. We gon' keep our code and we gon' take our land back. We gon' keep our code and we gon' take our land back. We gon' keep our code and we gon' take our land back. Like that in Inglewood, the game is digital. The war is spiritual, a Naga need a miracle. Who knew a miracle would come when we just listened to you? Now we hysterical, cause we didn't think your words to be true.
The reason we do these pilgrimages is to continue our connection to places like Yupqaive, which is the Hopi name for Chaco.
Built in northwest New Mexico between 900 and 1150, Choco grows to cover an area roughly the size of modern San Francisco. At its core are 12 great houses. Five stories high and up to 800 rooms. These are the biggest buildings in what will be the United States until the 1800s. Throughout the city, they also construct cave-like gathering places. They were once covered, but their roofs have collapsed with time. They are called kivas. Back home in Arizona, the Hopi still use them today.
The kivas are very special settings where both men and women conduct different ceremonies. So a kiva that is 1,000 years old is a very special setting for us.
Prayers and rituals inside center on rainmaking, healing, and hunting, all to ensure the continuation of life. Today, the Hopi are conducting a smoking ceremony. It has been passed down for thousands of years.
Smoking is a form of prayer. We meditate, we silently pray as we smoke. We pray for rain, we pray for long life, good health, abundance.
The prayers are to the environment. You take time to contemplate the power around us. The bird world, the reptilian world, the animal world, the insect world. They are part of who we are as Hopi people.
For the Hopi and other Pueblo peoples, corn is their lifeblood. And cornmeal is a sacred offering to Mother Earth. As the smoke carries prayers to the winds, Lee sprinkles the meal for birds and insects to spread to all four corners of the earth. It is a ritual that connects the Hopi to their origin story. Many Native American peoples share a belief that they emerged from the earth. Hopi and Pueblo traditions say that place of emergence is beneath America's best-known natural wonder, the Grand Canyon. "5 million people visit each year. They come to connect with its natural beauty. But Pueblo people have an even deeper connection. This is their birthplace.
When we come to a place of water, we take the water, we put it on our head, and we splash that water, we lift it and throw it into the air in the direction of Zuni to encourage rain 4 times. And then we drink the water.